Hello Suzuki parents, so welcome back, Sensei here. In this video I want to talk about another Japanese philosophy, which is Kaizen. Kaizen is the idea of continuous improvement. So developing this philosophy of wanting to continue to improve for the better, for the good. And it's not limited to just violin skills, but to one's own character development, to one's own way of living, to continuously try to find better and new ways to do something. Also, part of Kaizen is taking a big idea, a big concept or goal, and reducing it down into very tiny, manageable steps. And that is how we actually learn in the Suzuki method. We take an entire piece and begin teaching the child through listening, and then taking a piece of the song, a very small measure or even just a couple of notes, and teach that to the child first. Once they have that, then we can expand and go bigger and bigger. The idea is to break large concepts, large difficult tasks down into very, very manageable sizes. When we do that, we're more likely to be successful in completing the task because it doesn't feel overwhelming. And it's more manageable. It's easier to remember what it is that we're doing, which is important when we're talking about very technical aspects of violin playing. So for example, if one was trying to consume less sugar, instead of just cutting out sugar completely, what you would do is say, okay, today, instead of having 2 tablespoons of sugar in my coffee, I will have 1.5. And so every day you continuously reduce the amount that you have until you end up having 0. So it's a gradual transition and very, very small steps. Oftentimes when a child is struggling to understand something or learn something, it's because the step that has been given is too large for the child. So instead of blaming it on the child that they're not working hard enough, they're not practicing enough, we revisit that element and see what we can do to break it down into an even more manageable step. So this is the way we're working with children in the Suzuki method. Is we're taking an idea, we're giving the smallest possible step that we can break it down into, and that is the lesson assignment for the week. They're given the week to master it and get comfortable with it. And when they do, then the next very tiny piece is given to them. So it feels like the progress is slow, but the important thing is that there's progress being made. So oftentimes when we take too big of a step to do something, for example, the coffee, if you decide to cut it out completely, that works for a couple of days, and then we usually fall back into our old habits. So the best way to make good and lasting changes is to do it very slowly and in very small steps. And this continuous improvement happens through this Kaizen way, this Kaizen philosophy. So that is Kaizen, and I hope that helps you understand why we break things down into itty bitty pieces and we move slowly, right? There's that saying, slow to learn, slow to forget. Thanks for watching.